of the United States, Martin O'Malley.
Hey, thank you. Happy Halloween, everybody. I am dressed today as that most scary of all sights to Republican presidential candidates. A Democratic presidential candidate speaking to the future who can win the general election come the fall. I walked into Sioux City yesterday, and a lot of the staff there at the Journal, where they were having a editorial board meeting, were dressed in various costumes, and a guy with wiseacre, very dry pen, walked past me and pointed at me with my blue tie and my flag lapel pin and said, "Good costume." It is great to be with you all, and some of you I have met before. Others I'm perhaps meeting for the very first time. I want to thank you for what you do for our country. I love Iowa. After the JJ dinner, I'm told that Yepsen wrote a piece where he said about my candidacy. He said, "I learned long ago never to take your eyes off of unemployed governors who spend a lot of time in Iowa." 70% of us today are earning the same or less than we were 12 years ago. And that's not the way our economy is supposed to work. That's not the way our country is supposed to work. There is a growing anxiety in our country, a growing apprehension that maybe we might be the last group of Americans who were able to give our kids a better future than we enjoyed. And right now, that promise of the American dream is on the ropes for a lot of families. And it doesn't need to be this way. Injustice doesn't solve itself in its many manifestations. Injustice is only solved by good people and by coming together. And leadership's important. We don't have to tolerate an ever-growing economic injustice in our country. It was not too long ago when our parents and grandparents, practicing real American capitalism, not the rigged game, but capitalism where everybody who works hard can get ahead, put the formula of action together that actually allowed that to be real. And that's the formula of action, not words, that I followed through 15 years of executive experience. Being the first state in the nation to pass a living wage, raising the minimum wage, driving violent crime down to 30-year lows and incarceration rates down to 20-year lows, investing more rather than less in our public schools, in fact 37% more, and memo to Governor Branstad, we made our public schools the best in America for 5 years in a row. We want 4 years in a row without a penny's increase to college tuition. And along the way, here's a radical idea, we actually made it easier for people to vote instead of harder. We passed marriage equality. We passed the DREAM Act. Those were actions, not words. We brought people together after the slaughter of the innocent in Newtown, Connecticut. And we passed comprehensive gun safety legislation with a ban on combat assault weapons and universal background checks. These were actions. These were not words. This was not a matter of following polls. Anybody can follow a poll. But it takes real leadership with backbone to take on the NRA, to call us back to our true selves, to forge a new consensus and get people together to break the symmetry of gridlock and create a better and safer and more prosperous tomorrow. That's what I have learned how to do. I can tell you quite honestly, there's some things in life I've not learned to do very well. Some of you have seen my singing and my guitar playing. And I'm not great at giving lofty speeches, but I am very good at getting things done. I am good at being relentless, and I am good at leading with the principles that unite us. And that's what our nation needs right now. In other words, to fix what's still ailing us in our economy, to build upon the good things that President Obama has achieved in these 8 years with a Democrat in the White House. We need only return to our true selves. And remember that our economy is not money. It is people. It is all of our people. And therefore we must, just as our parents and grandparents did, return common sense wage and labor policies back to the center of our economic equation. We must invest in our country in the ways that actually create generational wealth and opportunity. And we must square our shoulders to the great challenges of our times. These are the actions that make our country work. These are the actions that build an economy that works for all of us. These are the actions, along with cutting gun violence and deaths from guns in half in the next 10 years, cutting youth unemployment in half in the next 3 years with national service, eradicating childhood hunger so that no child in the United States of America has to every night go to bed hungry. We are a good and a generous people. As Democrats, we have to summon forth that goodness within us. We are not so cynical. We are not so small-minded. This is not a failing business. This is the United States of America. And we have 240 years of creative service still ahead of us. Our enduring symbol is not barbed wire or razor fences. It is the Statue of Liberty. We are all in this together, and I need your help. Thank you very, very much.
Let me try to remember the chorus. Almost there. I've never done this before live. Home in the midst of the corn, middle of the U.S. of A. Here's where I was born. Here's where I'm going to stay. And here's the chorus. Iowa, Iowa, winter, spring, summer, or fall. Come see, come dance with me to the beautiful Iowa walls. You like that? Let's try the chorus one more time together because it's a short song. And by the time it ends, you'll just be getting it. So we're going to try it all together. Here we go, here's the chorus. Iowa, Iowa, winter, spring, summer, or fall. Come see, come dance with me to the beautiful Iowa walls. Good. We take care of our young. We take care of our own. Singing our songs, raising our crops, working until harvest time. Oh, Iowa, Iowa, winter, spring, summer, or fall. Come see, come dance with me to the beautiful Iowa walls. One more time. Iowa, Iowa, winter, spring, summer, or fall. Come see, come dance with me to the beautiful Iowa walls. Thanks very much.